Open the remote control box. Take out the side of the box. Coach mouth connection cable in the mesh bag. Get ready for DJI Go-Go's in 3. Connect later. Unlock RTF. Locks on both sides of the aircraft safety box. Open the chest. And take out the left wing. Right wing. The tail. That is the aircraft body. Attach the tail to the carbon tube at the end of the aircraft body. Pay attention to the installation direction and tighten the fixing nut. Open the wing of the aircraft body. Fix the lock and install the left and right wings. After assembly, place the aircraft on a level ground or on the box. Use either end of the trainer line. Connect the head tracker on the top of DJI glasses in 3. Take out the remote control. And connect the other end of the trainer cable with the remote control. Press and hold the power button of the remote control for 3 seconds. Turn on the remote control. Pull down the left stick according to the prompts to verify the position of the throttle rocker. Short press once and then long press for 3 seconds. Turn on DJI glasses in 3 flying goggles. Short press once and then long press for 3 seconds. Turn on the head chase power. Unlock the aircraft battery compartment safety lock. Remove the battery compartment cover. Organize the battery straps and put in the aircraft battery. Fix the aircraft battery with a magic strap. Plug the battery's power cord. Connect to the power connector of the aircraft. Pay attention to the battery port. Direction with the aircraft battery compartment socket. Consistency is required to be inserted into the aircraft. Automatic boot gimbal back to normal. Pull the battery compartment safety buckle. Put the battery compartment back on. Loosen the lock. Make sure the battery compartment cover is in place. Choose a location that is safe for the aircraft's takeoff range. Put on DJI glasses in 3. At this time, the direction of the gimbal may not be centered. Press and hold the M button on the head cone for 3 seconds. You can return to the main gimbal. You can stand where you are. Remove DJI glasses without changing orientation in 3. You can also choose a different location. After waiting for the aircraft to rise vertically to the appropriate height, then press and hold the M button to catch up with the head to return the gimbal to the sender. Check the status of the aircraft, battery level, GPS signal image transmission, and remote control signal. Whether the direction control of the aircraft servo is normal. When everything is ready, the throttle lever pulls down and unlocks the aircraft inward. The 3 motors of the aircraft will enter idle mode. The left joystick pushes up slowly. The aircraft will take off vertically. At this time, the control method of the aircraft, in line with the quadcopter drone of the American hand. The left joystick controls the ascent of the aircraft. Decline. Rotate counterclockwise. Rotate clockwise. The right joystick controls the aircraft horizontally forward, backward, to the left, Fly to the right. The left joystick pushes up slowly. Control the aircraft to ascend after exceeding the height of the obstacle 500 meters in front. Bring DJI glasses in 3. Press the upper left lever switch down. The aircraft will enter fixed wing mode. At this point, you can use head movements. Control the direction of the aircraft gimbal. Enjoy the joy of soaring in the air. Control. The left joystick pushes up to control the aircraft acceleration. Pull down to control the aircraft deceleration. Control the aircraft to the left to yaw. Control the aircraft to the right to yaw. Right hand joystick up. Control the aircraft to dive down. Control the aircraft to climb downwards. Control the aircraft to turn left. If you need to increase the turning range, then hit the left and press down the joystick at the same time. Control the aircraft to the right and turn right. In the same way, if you need to increase the turning range, then press down the joystick while hitting the right. The aircraft is in cruise mode. Can switch to FWA mode. After switching to FWA mode, the aircraft will enter pure fixed attitude mode. In this mode, the aircraft no longer automatically controls the altitude of the aircraft. However, the control mode is the same as that of cruise mode. You can also use the aircraft. Do a larger angle of control. The aircraft supports one-click return function. When returning, please ensure that there are no obstacles on the aircraft's return route. If necessary, you can click the return button again. Cancel the return flight. Note the position of the current lever switch. When the aircraft returns home, need to ensure return to the air where it lands, within a radius of 100 meters. There are no obstacles. The aircraft is in the process of returning home. It will hover within a radius of 100 meters above the return point, subsequently reduce the flight altitude until the flight altitude is less than 30 meters. We'll switch back to vertical takeoff and landing mode for landing. Manual intervention when returning. If you switch from cruise or FWA mode, VTOL mode, sufficient braking distance is required. The braking distance is about 20 meters in the absence of wind. You can do this according to your surroundings. Choose whether to return automatically or manually intervene to control the aircraft landing. After landing automatically, the aircraft will automatically lock the motor. When landing manually, after the aircraft landed, you need to pull the left throttle stick down to the bottom. Hold for 3 seconds to the bottom left. The aircraft will automatically lock the motor. After the motor is locked, remove the battery compartment cover. Disconnect the aircraft battery cable in turn. Turn off the remote control. And that's it for the first flight of RTF-4. And some precautions. Thank you for watching.